perhaps it is personal bias, but we know that TikTok is pushing like creepy progressive propaganda.
You're right about that.
They allow some conservative stuff on there, but it is pressure release valve stuff. So there's been a lot of people who are like, no, there's conservative content on TikTok. You don't understand. I'm like, yes. And what they're doing is 60% is leftist and 40% is conservative. That way conservatives feel like they're still here, but they're intentionally suppressing the right and making sure that the left gets front and center stage so that young people lose their mind and cause themselves harm. I don't think that should be allowed. And although it's bad that they've got warrantless wiretapping on us, that shouldn't be allowed either. I'd rather have the United States government spying on me than the Chinese government, because at the very least I can file FOIA requests, I can file lawsuits. It's extremely difficult to go up against the US government and their surveillance apparatus, but it's impossible to go up against China. So I'll take what I can get. But I actually agree with Nuance Bro. TikTok is the most censorious platform, followed by Facebook. They are the worst, and Instagram. And I'm supposed to shed a tear for TikTok now that they might get banned unless they sell to US interests? Sorry, Crimea River.
Also, I just want to mention one thing. I do think it's hilarious that they have the option to sell to American interests or to an American company, as if that would ever do anything to eliminate the Chinese influence. I mean, so much of corporate America is at the beck and call of the CCP.
Sure.
And like, of course, it would be better if they were owned by an American company. But at this point, I'm just saying, I think it's great to get rid of it. I think it's great to get rid of it. I'm not thrilled that clause is even in there.
If it's sold to U.S. interests, the content will be moderately similar, woke, far-left, psychotic garbage. However, it will be a bit more difficult to censor because we will have the ability to sue the owners who are Americans. Good luck suing China.
Yeah.
No, they ban you, they ban you. And now you've got the CEO being like, 175 million Americans are using this app. And I'm like, yeah, that's a case for you getting banned.
No, exactly. You're explaining how widespread the problem is.
Why?
China would never. They would never allow this.
China doesn't allow the U.S. to run companies in its country. Why would we allow China to have ownership, control, or a stake or a board seat in any capacity that has such a massive influence on our economy, let alone the minds of our young people? Well, Yuri Bezmenov, is he still alive? He's not alive,
I don't know. He's the former KGB fellow.
He's alive? Oh, okay. I was going to say he's spinning in his grave, so now he's spinning his rocking chair then.
He's rocking in his chair. But no, I would agree with you. The Chinese government is not in any way a fan of the United States of America. And we know that they understand the way we think way better than we understand
he died
the way
a long
that they
time ago.
think.
He died 30 years ago.
Yes, Serge.
So he's spinning in his grave.
But China has done things like stood in solidarity with George Floyd and the BLM riots and called the American system racist, even though, like, in order to sell Star Wars films in China, Disney has to decrease the size of black actors on their posters, right? China is a very racist country, but they also know that racism is something that really tugs at the heartstrings of Americans that Americans care about.
They know our buzzwords,
and so exactly, they know how to manipulate us. The fact that they know how to manipulate us so well, and they're running this service, the social media service that millions of Americans are using, should give people pause.